Great AM, everyone. I'm so happy. I'm home. I said I was going to walk every morning and now start doing lives when I walk. And this is the first morning I'm back home in weeks and it's raining. I said, I don't care. I'm getting an umbrella and I'm still going to just walk in the rain. So, yes, I'm back home. I'm so excited. Oh, just allow me some minutes to bask in this because I was gone for 3 weeks and that was or more and that was not my intention when I left to go to Louisiana. But last night I got back. Oh my God. And it felt so good to be in my own bed and just be here. I was telling my kids, it's like, how when you're in a softball game and you just gotta get to like home base and you go around all the bases and you finally get to home base and you're like, yes. Whew, that's what it's like. All right, but anyway, all right. Day 3 of my walkout. Day 3, y'all, of walking. Hey, good morning, Philip. Oh God, my neighbor. Feels so good to be back. My signal may go out for a little while, for a couple of seconds as I'm walking up this hill. Okay, so what are we going to talk about this morning as we walk? And the question I said, do you believe that you can have whatever you like? I want you to think about that. And I want you to answer the question, do you believe that you can have whatever you like? And one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a couple of tips to getting the things that you want. So in one of my businesses, I'm an international leader and I have many people who are on my team in South Africa. And most of the people have never been to the United States. And that is something that they want to do. A lot of people want to come, and see the U.S. But when most people say, oh, I'd like to go to this country or that country, it's like, oh, I'd like to go, but it's not like a real thing that they're aspiring to. But if you're watching this and you're from South Africa, or if you happen to be from America and you want to go to South Africa or wherever else you want to go in the world, like, make it a real thing, not a wish or hope or just a vague, longing. But one of the things I ask people, okay, well, is it on your vision board? Like, if you have a vision board, putting something on your vision board can be a first step to really making something concrete and setting an intention that, hey, this is what I really want to do. This is a place that I really want to go. This is an experience that I really want to have. So if you like travel, or if you say, I want to go to America, or if you say, I want to go to the motherland, I want to go to Africa, do you have a vision board? And is where you want to go on your vision board. Now, why do a vision board? Well, we are the bug as human beings. Y'all, if I'm huffing and puffing because I'm walking up this hill, Lord, I gotta go back in the gym. But we are teleological by nature. All right, you are teleological by nature. That means you move towards what you think about and what you see. Right, teleological. You move towards what you think about and what you see. So you've got to, so creating images of the conditions that you want helps your mental faculties to pull it in. It helps to give you a reminder of what you want, because sometimes life can happen. Sorry, y'all, I'm doing all kinds of things with your umbrella. Sometimes life can happen and you're so in the hustle and bustle of taking care of the kids and working and doing things in the house and doing the paperwork you got to do or whatever, that the goals and dreams and ambitions that you have sometimes get forgotten about. Good morning, Doris. Or sometimes get pushed to the side and become like a secondary thing. And then when you happen to think about it again, say, oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot I wanted to go to Africa. Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot I wanted to go on this Mediterranean cruise or whatever. So you need to have some type of reminders to keep it, in front of you. Now, I was on a call the other day with Cheryl Coco, and she was saying, you know how people say, put the picture up on your refrigerator and put the picture in your bathroom mirror and whatever. But listen, she said, no, that needs to be written on your heart. It needs to be written on your heart. And I agree with both schools of thought. I mean, if there's something that you really, really, really want as a burning desire, it would be good if you got to the point where you didn't necessarily need visual reminders around you. That thing was just etched into your heart. However, we know the reality of life. We often need props. And so your picture on your vision board is a prop to remind you every day, yes, I want to take this trip, or I want this certain condition. There's nothing wrong with using these props. You can have the pictures on a vision board. You can cut it and put it on your dashboard. You can put it on your bathroom mirror. Do whatever it takes, all right? Whatever it takes to keep that desire flaming and burning inside of you is what you need to do. Everybody doesn't need to do the same things. So it's kind of like what makes you tick, all right? What makes you tick? So first of all, you've got to figure out what it is that you want. What is the goal? What is a goal? What is a condition? Come on, y'all. This is our life, and life is short. It really is. Even at 100 years, this goes fast. Life is short, all right? And I believe that we were meant to enjoy life. Every day it should be fulfilling. Every day should be happy. Remember, we talked yesterday about getting results. The R stands for results. HHW, happiness, health, and wealth. These are the things that you want to focus on, right? So if every day should be happy and healthy and wealthy, you got to figure out, number one, what is it that you want? Okay. So we were started out by talking about this trip. So trip to Africa, a trip to United States. So I was asking everybody, I said, well, do you have it even on your vision board? Don't just say, oh yeah, I want to come to America. But you really want to come to America, come to America. How does it start? It starts by making a clear, definitive decision. I'm going to America. You know what? I am going to visit America. I'm going to Africa. I'm going to the motherland. I'm going to set my feet on that soil. That's what I said for many years. Many years I saw myself in Africa on stage speaking. I saw myself in white. I had a vision of that for years before I ever got there. But I got there in 2019. I got there. It was so moving as I flew. We were coming over for a landing, not even like coming before the landing, and just to see Africa beneath me, the wings of the plane. I was like, oh my God, this is real. It was so amazing. And the way that it happened, then I got to Africa like 4 years ago, 5 years ago when I started thinking about being in Africa. I couldn't have put together all of the things that happened to make it so. I just knew it was going to be so. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You just got to know that it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but you just trust and believe in God and His infinite wisdom, and universe will take care um, of putting all the people, the places, the resources, all of that in place. But the main thing that I'm telling you is, and as Doris said, she needs to revisit her vision board. My vision board is in my bathroom on the wall. It's a perfect place for me because I spend time in my bathroom. I do my affirmations in front of the mirror in my bathroom. Take baths, of course, in my bathroom, showers. So there's just a lot of time spent there. And as I am washing, lotioning, brushing my teeth, doing whatever, I can look and I can see all the conditions. And it's a daily reminder of the things that I want. And so what I have done on my vision board is to go more general than specific, meaning I don't have specific dollar amounts. I may talk about abundance. I may have symbols that represent opulence. I may have like phrases like here to make millions. Um, Cleanest home ever. Like having my home clean, neat, and in order is very important to me. Um, Pictures of I have these little green hearts like all around, which for me symbolizes love and abundance, two things that are really important. So for me, more than like a certain type of car, like you all know, I just got the X7 and a Jaguar. Well, I didn't know what kind of car that I wanted. I didn't even have a car on my vision board, but what I did have were things that represented um, just luxury and the things I wanted in life. So I have found over time find out what works best for you. So going general in the conditions that I want works best for me as far as magnetizing and attracting. So, over time it'll play out and you'll see what works best for you. But yeah, my vision boards, I don't know why my shoulders, is because I haven't exercised. My shoulders are, they keep having to switch the umbrella from hand to hand because my shoulders feel weak. But so anyway, if you decide you want to do it, you can do it. That's the bottom line. Don't just say, oh, I want to travel to this place. Like, do it. Make it a real thing. Say, oh, I'm coming. And I'm gonna come to America. I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure when it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do it. And then if you keep on, here are the things you gotta do, right? So yesterday we were talking about becoming one with your goal. Well, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to get on the frequency of your desires? So, remember how we were to talk about writing about it in repetition? So, you got to get it in your heart and in your soul. So, continuing to write about it over and over and over, writing the sentences, affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now that um, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am able to travel to America for the trip of my dreams, or whatever it may be, right? You write the affirmation and you say it all the time and you write it all the time and you watch shows about it all the time and you meet people who live there and strike up relationships with them and you learn about places that has to do with where you want to travel. So yesterday there was this lady, right? And she was on this webinar I was on, and she was talking about her mother always wanted to travel, but she never believed that she could. But this is what she would do: she would order pamphlets and booklets, and like she knew that if she ever went to such and such place, this is where I was going to go, this is where I was going to eat, these are the kind of things that are on the menu. And she had a really good time just playing with that in her imagination because she didn't have much money and she never thought that she would do it. And so the daughter said one day the mother gets this random call and it says, you have won a travel voucher to go to, I don't know if it was just any place she wanted or certain place or whatever, but the mother ended up winning the money or winning a trip. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, so that she was able to do the thing that she had been wanting to do. And the young lady was kind of like, wow, like my mother didn't really think that she was really going to go, but that's the power of imagination. She became one with it in such a way that there was no way that it couldn't manifest. She saw herself there for years. She felt it. She imagined it. She read about it. She became one with it. And she didn't even know. That's like being unconsciously competent. She attracted that trip into her space without even knowing that that's what she was doing. So now, if you have this information on how to do it intentionally, you can do that with anything. The laws are the laws of the universe and how they work. It doesn't just work for trips, it doesn't just work for relationships, it doesn't just work for cars or houses or certain amounts of money. It just works for whatever condition. Anything and everything that you want to do, be, or have, there is a frequency for it. That lady happened to get on the frequency of that trip and it came. You got to get on the frequency of your desires and it will come. Don't be trying to figure out how it's going to come. That is not your business. That's God's business. Y'all heard that before? That's the how is not your business. It's God's business. You just got to figure out what it is that you want. And then you work on becoming one with that thing, getting on the frequency of it. All right? Whew. So, I'm so glad I found this umbrella. So, this is what's going on today. Again, thank you, Lord, that I am back home. So grateful for that. Um, so much to do. Y'all know when y'all been gone for a long while and you do stuff while you're gone, but it's still a lot to do. I'm not complaining. No, sir. Mm-mm. No complaining coming out of my mouth. Just do whatever I got to do and get it done. And always remember, do it now. Whatever you got to do it now. Don't put it off. You put things off and then it ends up never getting done. So if there's something important you got to do, just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it now. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead up this hill. Working on getting in my 10,000 steps. All right. You guys exercising? What exercise are you going to do today? Are you going to work towards getting in your 10,000 steps? Yes or no? Let me know. Somebody comment and tell me what kind of movement, because movement is very important. Whew, we got to keep these bodies moving because it's true. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So tell me what type of exercise are you doing? Are you going to the gym? Or are you exercising at home? Or are you going to walk in your neighborhood or walk around the track? All right, so Doris says, welcome home. Okay. Thank you, Doris. So what kind of exercise are you all doing today? What's today? Is today Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. So Doris not going to the gym. Doris goes to the gym Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I'm telling you one thing. I'm going to keep up this walking every day. So y'all going to see me in the mornings out here walking. Right now, it's the summertime. Lord, I gotta stay committed. From winter time, I'll have on my coat, hat, boots, whatever. Still be doing it because it's so important for us to keep the blood flowing and circulating. Another thing that I'm doing is putting an even greater intention on, I guess I'll say, nutrifying the body system, like getting the right whole foods into my body system. My partner, Dr. Darrell, his body system for repair and healing. I'll tell the whole story of what happened while we were away. Um, but anyway, one of the things that it has done, it has really propelled me to learn more about the body healing itself and our body systems and how they renew and how they repair. Because doctors, as we know, doctors know about cutting and they know about drugging, but they don't go to school to learn about healing. And we got to learn how to have our food to be our medicine. We really have to learn these things if we want to have a life full of longevity and vitality. So you want both. If you want to be here a long time, you want to be here a long time healthily. And then if there is a health challenge that comes up, you want to know how to target specific body systems with the foods that you eat, number one. And then with supplementation. So these are some things I'm going to be learning more and more about. My daughter and I were on a webinar yesterday with a course that helps you get certified in functional nutrition. I got to decide if I want to take the time to do that. That's like a 10-month course. So I don't know. I may say, baby, why don't you do it and I'll help you pay for the course. So we'll see. But I am going to be, when I take the course or not, I'm going to be learning and implementing more to that vein. And also, my father has started intermittent fasting, not to lose weight, but just for the health reasons. And then what he does, I think each week he also goes 20, 48 to 72 hours without food every week or every other week. So every day is the window for intermittent fasting. It's just a way of being, not to lose weight, because this has a lot of health benefits to that. Hello. I think today I'm going to start that. I'm going to do the 8 on, eat in a window of 12 to 8, and then let the body rest from food for 16 hours. So on 8 hours, off 16. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do between 12 and 8. I'll allow my body to take in nutrition. I'm not going to just say food, because a lot of things that we eat aren't really even food. A lot of the packaged stuff and there is not. We shouldn't even be calling it food. So the first thing I'm going to work on is the nutrition part between 12 and 8, the nutrients. And then I'm going to be very diligent of keeping the bad stuff out. Number one, keeping the sugar out and working on keeping the white flour out. And then really work on being intentional, putting nutrient dense and rich foods into my body. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, you all have an awesome day. I'm going to hang up now. I'm going to walk faster. And remember, you are more powerful than you know. And yes, you can live the life you want to live and have whatever you want to have. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.